Okay, ladies and gentlemen, everyone out there in the crowd. I'm very, very happy today. And you guys are probably asking yourself, why is Rip in such a good mood? It is because my boy, the one and only, I cannot believe it, chat. For the first time in the arena history, I have my boy Kevin on the mic. Kevin, what's poppin'?
What is going on, Rips? I can't believe it's taken us so long to finally work these schedules out, man.
These time zones, Kevin. These time zones.
They are atrocious. But listen, I'm more than thankful to be here. We have got a set list of matches tonight that I practically would have set up myself if I had the opportunity to watch some of these. My girl TYGRESS up, Rip. MAKORAN's in there. You know, we got the gym homeboys. It's going to be a lot of action tonight. Rip's arena competition is always incredibly sweaty, but I think I have a feeling we might be watching the pinnacle of some of it with these exhibitions tonight.
Kevin, all I'm saying is, you better put your seatbelt on, because this community is gonna take you for a ride. But yes, everyone out there, welcome to the arena. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending time with us. You are not ready.
I have a feeling I'm not.
Okay, the card is phenomenal. We see some old faces, some new faces, and some mysterious faces. Shoutouts to Arena is free. But let's start with the first match. I mean, Kevin, I don't have to introduce her at this point. The entire community knows her, the Winkey Queen herself, TYGRESS.
Yeah, that is the ultimate sack woman, my girl Red Wolf. The biggest bag dropper in the FGC known to man.
TYGRESS, we call her the one-man hype train, Kevin. And I don't have to explain to you why. She is here tonight on the big stage, but she has to fight one of my boys, Kevin. Another Shao Kahn loyalist, TADZHIK.
Ooh, yeah. So how do you pick your bias?
TYGRESS, TADZHIK, the double T here in the beginning. Next set, Kevin, get ready. Daniel, all I'm saying is, they call him the CIS Ninja Killer. On top of that, our current PC champion. He won the entire season.
And you said it's pronounced Daniel.
It is Daniel, yes.
And I'm allowed to point out how it's definitely not spelled that way on the card.
Of course.
Because it's definitely Daniel.
It is Daniel. But
it's past my limitations on my vernacular. If I did not have you there to clean it up, we would have had a problem.
I got you covered, Kevin. Daniel versus REDVIS. REDVIS is one of our OG PS4 players who now transitioned to the better platform. I think you agree with me there, Kevin. PC Master Race.
I'm going back and forth on it. Some of the Kung Laos I'm running into are making me question whether or not I want to hang here, you know?
So REDVIS, Daniel, this is going to be a banger. And then, only for Lady Elmo in the chat, we brought him back. The Night Wolf God himself. One of the best names in the FGC, it's TINKEYWINKEY. Kevin?
That actually makes me so much more happier to find out that TINKEYWINKEY's a Night Wolf player, because I was leaning towards the implicit bias on how much I love that username. And I got a big thing for Night Wolf players because I respect how honest they have to be with that character. So the poke special, you'll have a chance to prove me wrong, but I'm going to be leaning a little towards Tinkeywinks.
But Kevin, don't be too quick here. Poke special won our last weekend top 8, known as one of the swaggiest, Johnny Cage. And I know you're gonna love that matchup. Johnny Cage, Night Wolf. We're gonna see some nooch. We're gonna see some crazy stuff. But
we're gonna see a lot of down 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you later. And then, of course, the blockbuster of the day. And when I asked Kevin before the stream started, I'm like, Kevin, which players are you familiar with? And he's like, I heard stories. I heard rumors about Arena is free. It is one of the strongest players we have ever seen compete here on the stage. Made a big name for himself after a beef set versus Kanimani and winning that one as well.
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty treacherous. I didn't know about a beef set versus Kani.
Today versus MAKORAN though. The best Scarlet in the world. But it's gonna be rough. If Arena's Free is feeling himself and he has that toxic vibes going for him, then MAKORAN, even though he is our 2-time champion, he might be in trouble. But we're gonna see that later. Gonna be a glorious fight. I know you guys are waiting for it. But as always, we have a newcomer as well. A debut fight, Kevin, on the stage. Kid Punk.
Yeah, that was exciting as hell too. Versus MKJAVIER. I mean, we've got a card stacked with competition, so Kid Punk with the debut gonna have a lot to prove on their first match here on Rips Arena.
Yeah.
Let's hope they can keep up.
And I had to put Javier on stream because I knew that Mystiques is gonna watch, and I have to put a Scorpion main on the stage.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, we gotta do
help
it.
the girl out.
We gotta do it for Mystiques and everyone out there who likes some
On Valentine's
Scorpion.
Day, she's got to see her boy.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got you covered, everyone. Mystiques is already saying jalapeno. Thiago in the chat with the raid. Thank you so much. And last but not least, I'm super happy that he's back as well because we haven't seen him for more than 6 months, Kevin. LINKO, the airplane from Sweden. And now you wonder, why do we call him the airplane? Because he plays Kung Lao.
Oh, great. Right after my complaints? You could have won.
No, let's see. TADZHIK, bring the big hammer, baby.
Yeah, no surprises on the character select screen so far. TYGRESS going straight to the Fujin. One of the Shenless kind of, mentored her in the beginning as far as fishing with clips. So it's almost not really about losing a TYGRESS as much as it's about not getting TYGRESS, right? But of course, she has a pretty good win-loss record on her own in spite of that, but you've got to remember who you're playing. I say this all the time when it comes to her. If you forget that she has that level of unpredictability, you will get caught with the random mixed layers that TYGRESS is ready to introduce.
I completely agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, TYGRESS, she doesn't want to win the set. She just wants to have that clip of the set. That is her own mission.
She's the sack woman. She's dropping them in chat. She's trying to make them off of you.
The gates of Earth Realm.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. First fight of the night. Thanks for being here. How is it possible that we have more than 200 people here already and we haven't even started? That's only because of you, Kevin.
Oh, no. It's because of the generous community in Rips Arena. They know this is where the action is. They know if you want to see the pinnacle of Mortal Kombat 11 competition, this is where you need to be. And the walk down immediately off rip from TADZHIK, trying to start that Shao Kahn pressure. Got to establish it early before TYGRESS is able to just skywalk her way out of it.
And there's the win kicks, but that is a good punish here. TADZHIK, of course, got the awareness. He has seen TYGRESS play several times, and we see that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely beneficial. I mean, she has some sequences that she's known for. You know at some point she's gonna go for it, but she's gotten better at disguising them throughout her offense.
Just like that, the down one check from TADZHIK. We know that TYGRESS wanted that down 2 KB, Kevin.
Yeah, she's got to see if you know. I respect it too. I've got a couple of techniques myself that operate in the same way. You've always got to make sure they know, because if you find out they don't, it might be an easier night than TYGRESS needs it to be. And of course, every time she's sitting on Fatal Blow, you gotta wait too. There's a projectile to keep Shao at bay. That could have been a conversion, but maybe she wants to hold on to the resources. Nice, flawless block.
You're catching the armor break as well. TADZHIK gets that first round. It is secured.
And pretty down to the wire there. I mean, that life lead wasn't too big for him. Nice with the jumping kick.
Yeah.
And of course, the damage output always going to be on the side of Shao Kahn in this matchup, as technical as Fuji can be and as hard as he is to hit. If Shao Kahn does land that hit, it is going to be atrociously heavy.
This character is a heavy hitter, and TYGRESS pressing here. Down 2, straight to the face. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, lucky for her too. That could have converted into big damage, and now she gets to hold on to that defensive meter. Gonna get thrown into the corner here. She only really needs one touch to Skywalker her way out.
We go for the throw. We go for the side switch again. Both players fighting for the corner position.
Ooh. Yeah, you've got to be careful there. You can try to BS and take your turn back, but if Shao knows it's coming, that forward 3 is just fast enough to shut that down.
But wait,
oh, hold on. She's still holding on to Fatal here. Oh no, yeah. Wait. We've seen he has the flawless block. You got to be careful.
That TYGRESS! She is letting that bad boy rip.
Whenever TYGRESS has Fatal Blow, if you forget who you're playing, you'll have no problem sticking that sword through your cranium and jogging your memory.
Insane 1-1. We're going for a final round, and TYGRESS interrupting the lead. Wait, she got those.
Oh, and the Skywalker conversion into the KB. Come on, TYGRESS. Oh, drops the pickup. Yeah, that forward 3. I mean, Shao Kahn is going to be one of those big characters to test your flawless block skills. It opens up more mind games, but you need to get through that first layer. Otherwise, he just gets to relentlessly pressure you.
Yeah, that is right. if you can flawless block versus Shao Kahn, it makes the matchup at least a little bit easier, definitely. There was a flawless block attempt from TADZHIK there, by the way.
Yeah, no escape fails on these throws so far. Even becomes very treacherous once he gets that loaded up.
Oh, there was a sexy conversion with the back two. That was optimal.
And the back one check.
Floating in those DMs, but no one's home. With back throw, TYGRESS, such a close match here.
And now TADZHIK with the chance to steal with his fatal blow as well. He trying to keep that distance. Nice into the throw again.
Wait.
You gotta play safe here. Oh, she goes for the random wind kick. Yeah, that back three.
TADZHIK
Flip himself.
This man is showing no mercy. We are playing Shao Kahn. We go right into the brutality. But what a first round. Kevin, do you agree with me? That is hype.
I mean, look at how back and forth we went already. The chat was so in favor prediction-wise on TADZHIK, and look at how close this match has been for the entirety of it so far, and we're only one round in.
It's insane.
Gotta be real careful with your predictions here. I know you fellas like to gamble. I hope you made the right choice.
Yeah, I hope so as well. TYGRESS versus TADZHIK. Let me take a look again at the viewer prediction here. We have a slight disconnect, but guys, don't even worry about it. Invites are already sent. We are a professional team here, Kevin. You know that. No downtime.
I mean, listen, I've got the behind-the-scenes access. You guys don't understand the speed with which Rips was already on that the second we saw it. It's got to be the quickest reversal in the game, I'm telling you. Raiden's discharge, nothing compared to Rips Arena invites. It's not even close.
No, Kevin, I gotta say,
Speed patch 4 framers.
It is so funny. My wife always made fun about me back then when she said, man, you cannot multitask at all, right? You're a man, you can't multi... But Kevin, let me tell you this. After 2 years of hosting MK11 events every single day, and probably having the most complicated overlay the entire scene has ever seen, with like 30 different scenes and everything, I got everything covered, guys. I can write in the Discord, I can invite players, I can put on the scores in the backside, chat with Kevin, and even kiss my wife goodnight. All at the same time.
Commentating with me while he's sending invites out, while he's doing transitions.
So, 1-0 TADZHIK. We're back in action. So let's see. Can TYGRESS tie this up?
All right, she'll have a great opportunity here, too. I think the biggest caveat that she ran into was favoring the pressure instead of the zoning game plan. When she had that life lead, a big shoulder off rip going to be problematic for her.
Speaking of pressure, TADZHIK going in. The sweep, one of the best tools.
I mean, I give credit to any Shao Kahn that can resist the basically instinctual urge to back 4 off rip on match start. It's like every single one can't help it.
You have to.
Yeah. I knew TADZHIK was going to be one of the better Shaos when he didn't do it. That's all I was waiting for, was to see if Swift was coming out.
When TYGRESS, TADZHIK not expecting that. Great conversion here, but TYGRESS no bar available to amplify.
Yeah, of course, this is a good thing that he's implemented, that he's aware of the TYGRESS, because every time she goes to that string, she has to slow herself down now. Oh, the throw again. Just cannot get an escape failed on these.
Well, there was a great call-up from TADZHIK, I gotta say that. Dropped the second bar he could have killed. He wants to save the fatal, Kevin. He might pay for it. Wait, what is happening?
Oh, the Hammerlands? He's right there. Oh, it's the Matrix. Oh, and the jump in. Yeah, somebody had to end it.
That was one of the biggest scrambles I've ever seen. TYGRESS sliding across the leap. What is going on?
Literally like watching an MK hamster wheel. To the wind kicks again. I mean, the corner carry from both of these characters is going to be so oppressive. They land one combo and they basically get to establish their pressure for the next 20 seconds.
The 6. TYGRESS tries to press, and you don't want to do that. She is in jail now. Party time in the corner. Armor break.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say it again. If you forget that it's the sack woman, you get caught. It's really easy to forget you're fighting TYGRESS.
Yeah, I respect it. Using that fatal blow as a get out to a good throw punish. TADZHIK again in a decent position with the life lead. Ready? Attack.
Oh, he ducks under. Oh, punishes KB, no?
Tigress still breathing. Skywalker, what is she gonna do? No, don't go for the brute. No! Kevin, TADZHIK right now, like a true Shao Kahn main, going for the brutality every single round.
I mean, listen, all Shao Kahn mains essentially share a collective mind. So you understand more than anybody that he has no choice. He has to fish the brutal. I'm confused too. Doesn't Shao Kahn have a KB on his throw punish?
Yes, he
has,
but
one of his
only
hardest ones to...
Yep, it is the. It has to be a reversal throw punish.
Oh my god, that's so unnecessarily specific.
Yeah.
It almost makes me feel bad for Shao players. But then I remember that they're Shao players, and I take it right back.
Oh, and Tigress is
I'm gonna try a quick.
I'm
gonna try a quick disconnect, and then if you could drag me back in because the display is lagging a bit on my side.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay, Kevin, we're back. Tell me if it's better. I hope it's better.
If not, listen, we're professional. We make things work. All right, Tigress with a rock wall off rip, the classic pinata. She's been defaulting to the Cetrion way more often recently. She's been having a little too much fun with the character. I don't like it.
I think so as well.
I'm very concerned about finding out what the Tigress is going to be with Cetrion.
I told her the same. I thought Tigress is going to pick up Shao Kahn as a secondary, but then she told me, no, I'm going right to the boulder bitch. And I was like, okay, get out.
Listen, everybody and their mom has been trying to get Tigress to pick up their main because we just want to know what the Tigress tech would be. What would it be if she played Jackie? What would it be if she played Nightwolf? I have a feeling that I know what it is for Cetrion. I might have seen it before, but I want to wait until she does it before I ruin the surprise. You know? No backseat gaming over here.
Oh, good for you, Stand. And yeah, the strike throw from Shao Kahn, so scary. One of the few characters who have a very plus standing one on block.
Yeah, okay. You guess whether or not that's what I was talking about. Oh, too slow on the punish.
Yeah, actually, Shao Kahn not able to punish that 9-frame standing one. Kevin!
Oh. Who I move? Who remind you?
Tigress is saying, hold that for me real quick.
Yeah, she just chucked them with every bit of money she had in her PayPal. It's like dropping subs on Rip. Restored rock. Big damage burger got to get in there. Yeah, nice, beautiful restand.
That was such a nasty
fell for the strike
down.
throw mix. Yeah, no ability to break away from this either, so we guess again. Oh, the down two.
Was it crit? What is, look at TADZHIK with all the down ones in the world.
Let's use the forbidden string as well. Hold on, a little mid check here. Nice throw. Thankfully, there's not really as big of a threat with the strike throw from Cetrion. No escape field we have to be concerned about. Oh, almost into a converty.
Ready to the leap. Amplify. Tigress not ready for it. TADZHIK.
Yep.
TADZHIK just leaping left and right.
Just right in her face, too. The immediate shutdown.
Fight.
All right, yeah, creating that distance. And I mean, this is going to be the go-to Cetrion game plan, right? Shao Kahn's whole game plan is going to be closing that gap. He's got a couple of tools to do it effectively. Cetrion can just punish him, send him right back out for his trouble.
And that was a sweaty flawless. But here, the answer right away from Tigress.
How we doing on the conversion? Oh, the drop. Oh, chin check her.
Oh, big damage incoming, Kevin. We spent both bars.
Yeah,
full cash out. Look at this.
Oh, and the escape failed. If only it did anything.
The pressure. The jump pressure. Shao Kahn, one of the best jump-ins in the game. Tigress in trouble!
Yeah, listen, I mean, at that point where you're stuck between Shao Kahn and a hard place.
GG's to all players. TADZHIK and Tigress, it was a blast. Thanks for playing tonight. Oh man, finally we have Kevin commentate a Tigress set here live on the stage.
Yeah, listen, I'm more than happy to see my girl pulling out that. I think if she just sticks to the game plan of creating that distance when it's necessary, she wants to fish, right? And you're not going to get the best clips playing lane. You got to decide you want to win more than you want to fish, you know?
Yep.
And she had every single set there. She had TADZHIK in a situation where the life lead was just close enough, where 1 or 2 more exchanges took it for her. It's just down to being a little more fundamental.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I agree with everything. And on top of that, I gotta say, I am so happy to see the level up and the journey of TYGRESS when she competed here for the first time, and to see how she plays now, and that she's like always going in, never giving up, always trying to make the best out of it. And that is the exact mentality the MK community needs, right? In my opinion, that's what it's all about. Have fun playing the game and level up on the way.
Especially if you want to be one of the best, it's that willingness to compete. You know, we say this a lot in the community, everybody gets really focused on their wins and losses. You can win, winning almost is not even that beneficial. It's learning from the losses that are going to make you better. Winning means you already know what you need to know. Losing exposes what you need to know for the later tournaments. When you go to these big offlines, these majors, when you compete on a scale as grand as Rip's Arena, this is the information you want to keep up. Or you just want to be beefy like Trapcard FGC with a 5 gifted?
Trapcard, thank you so much for that. Thank you guys for the support. I see Cash Design in the chat. He's saying, Rips, would you be my Valentine's? Cash Design, of course. I got you covered. And you see already, Kevin, I talked about it earlier. These guys, they're gonna show you today how hype the arena is. Trapcard with a 5-bomb. Django coming in with the subscription as well. Thank you guys so much for the support, for spending time with us. And yeah, just for being the best community on Twitch. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys have been killing it so far with the support. The bigger information that I need when I want to improve in life is where exactly you guys are working and what I got to do to get there. Because I need these ones too. I want to drop subs like you guys.
And King Engine with the gifted sub to TADZHIK himself after winning this fight. Thank you so much, guys. Let's take a look at the card though, because the second fight of the night is gonna be very, very exciting. And Kevin, you are not allowed to gift subs. I should pay you tonight, not the other way around.
It depends on what they're running. Let me see here. Oh, I don't know these moves by the name. Okay, I'll be backbreaker. You have to, right? Running man, you have to. What's TDE?
Round 1. Fight. It is the teleport. And we're gonna see that now.
Okay,
there it is.
Yeah, so this is Opti. Okay, so this can be very annoying for Lou. Because you don't want to overextend with a flying pig, right? And Terminator is essentially going to be trying to bait you every chance that he gets. And that strike throw mix is equally as strong as Lou's. I wouldn't think this is that bad of a matchup for Terminator outside of Lou having the better projectile. And a little bit of a stronger punish.
The standing one respect slap to the face. Great anti-air from Daniel. And don't forget, guys, we are watching our current PC champion right now in action on his main. And AJ, just like that, AJ, all of a sudden, with the 1,000 biddies in the chat.
Oh, no.
AJ, thank you so much for the support. I hope you feel better
that whip
soon.
punish with the back 3 was so impressive.
But look at this
interactable yet? Oh, Rip, it's like, you know, it's like when you have that first crush and you think she's about to tell you that she likes you. Every time somebody's hovering around that interactable, I'm like, please tell me you like me. And they use it, and then I'm like, yes, you do.
Oh, that is so good. But I love the matchup. I love to see some high-level Terminator, and I mean, REDVIS, one of the best. Let me tell you this.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about strike throw mix with Shao Kahn, that Terminator mix, especially now with the fact that he can uncommit in situations like that. Also, if you start doing Terminator teleport combos, I just turn the computer off. It's too beautiful. I can't handle it.
It is, but right now, Daniel, with the Schmixy variation, you see why he named that variation that way.
Ooh, straight into the I'll be back breaker.
Flawless block attack, right there. Forward for pressure. Forward to fatal, but Daniel not getting the punish.
Oh, hold on. Another mix opportunity here.
Wait.
No, oh my god, what are we watching? Oh, he tried to be a football player? I know we just passed the Super Bowl, but Jesus.
Excuse me, Daniel. Did I just witness a flawless block up 2 on Wake Up, Kevin? Is that how we roll tonight?
Yeah. Into what was an unfortunately missed armor breaker. Like, every read there was correct. The technical skill involved, I think by like a frame he missed getting that to connect. If it would have hit, I would have been calling him mommy for the rest of the stream. You can't do something like that. I gotta start talking.
1-0. Daniel, let's take a look at the hardest working person in Rips Arena. And yes, I'm talking about Nero. Look at the little shitter right there, having the nap of his life.
I don't understand why we're watching matches when we could just be here. I think if we really want to farm the donations, you know?
Look at AJ!
Look how effective.
Look at AJ. Kevin is talking about it. AJ is saying, Nero, take my money. AJ, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you.
Back into the action here. And of course, this is a matchup that's going to come down to just reads and tech. Beautiful punish with the 1-2-1. Open a mix opportunity. And of course, it's the introduction of that command grab, right? That makes this mix so scary because it's the same Sub-Zero situation. You're stuck with overhead, lower block. Oh, and if you get caught with that backbreaker, you're loading up his KB.
You're loading that bad boy. Good. Running man. Another flawless block from Daniel. That is so insane. Sneaking that back 3 in as well.
A beautiful roll. Too slow for the punish. Oh, that slight hesitation.
Wait, Kevin, what is the scaling? I know Terminator's Fatal Blow doesn't scale a lot.
I want to think he's got it. I mean, this is the thing, right? I always refer to this rule. If it's a DLC character, it should kill.
Okay, you're right,
and
Kevin.
It does. Yeah.
But
if you paid money for the character, it probably kills.
Then it's gonna kill. But I have a little question here to the chat. Guys, please stop flexing on Kevin like that. We're on a level 5 hype train. He can't take that anymore. You guys are going crazy here in the second match.
I was only able to drop 1.
Kevin dropped 1 sub and you guys are blowing it out of the water here. Level 5 hype train. Let's get it, everyone. Thank you so much.
I mean, listen, this is how much money you guys are making overseas. It might be worth the cost of the plane ticket.
Kevin about to come to Germany, sleeping on my couch and commentating with me every day.
Well, listen, let's keep Rips out of trouble so there's space for me, guys, okay? Oh, the KB! Into the telly for pressure instead of the pickup.
Oh man, Django is saying, drop some more, everyone. TV is saying, say less, cheering 200 bits. How far can we take this bad boy?
Oh my god, that round was all him right there. There's no way he did nunchuck cancel from 8 yards away and still was able to get in. The fear that Luke can't get instill in his opponents. It's almost just not fair.
Balls flying across the screen.
All right, keep loading up that KB. You need that threat. We've got more gifted subs in the chat.
Big Bubba loading up his KB as well, Kevin. 5 gifted subs from the one-man hype train himself. Level 6. Kevin, it's getting crazy in here.
It's getting a little too ridiculous. Oh, here's the fireball. Okay, now we're getting shimmy. Oh, he just can't risk getting open. Falls for the mix. Oh, they trade. Yeah, he needs to pop off, and he needs to do it right now.
Wait. Oh, big combo incoming. That KB was loaded. Look at this combo here, Kevin.
Time. We're doing no teleports this time. Cash out. No.
REDVIS answering back chat. We have a match 1-1. Let's take a look at that sweet replay. Nurk, thank you so much for the resubscription as well for 20 months. Time flies.
Oh, that knee to that gut was treacherous. Confidence. I think he learned from his mistake the first time when he cashed out on that other KB and either got a dropped input and went for teleport. Might have been what we were looking at, but got a combo drop regardless. Wasn't able to cash out. We're not doing that twice.
It is insane, but you guys are insane as well. Thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for spending time with us, and everyone out there, welcome to the arena.
All right, let's see as we continue forth. Pretty evenly stacked so far between both competitors. Essentially now we're just fighting for an advantage, right? Whoever gets the win in this match character locks their opponent for the most part. And of course, you can operate with that momentum, especially in a game like an NRS game. You don't start mid-screen. If you die in the corner, you start in the corner. Momentum,
yep, that's true.
Such a big factor
that's a good point.
In a game like this.
Another cross jump, trying to bait the flawless block. But Daniel, being patient.
Nice challenges back.
Oh, that was...
I'm so upset that he broke away because I wanted to see it.
Oh, that is a clean punish.
Yeah.
And REDVIS doesn't have bar available. Daniel popping off right now. Dropped it.
Oh, the drop. Open the nunchucks mix again. There's no shot he's gonna go for that KB at some point, right? If he gets that low nunchuck stance into overhead nunchuck stance.
Right now, Daniel is saying, you're not teleporting anywhere.
I mean, listen, you don't want to let him. I mean, this is the whole thing too, right? When you're in a situation like this, like Liu can get you cornered essentially fast, and that pressure is ridiculous. But you just need one poke to get out.
The jump in. Try to get that jump as going, but Daniel hit. The mix-up game is so strong. I think REDVIS, he gets wrong every single time.
I mean, this is the best strength of both of these characters, their ability to layer that offense. Between the strike throw and the hundreds of different times they can do it. Nice here. Hasn't found a consistent punish for nunchuck stance. If one exists, but get that down too. No, I like the teleport combo.
Wait a minute. Got caught. This is it. Daniel taking the lead. Do we see the brute?
This is why
What is
I don't know
going
what
on
metal the
tonight?
T800 is made out of, but it's not strong enough. It's not stronger than the Shaolin, I'll tell you that.
When Daniel, the Liu Kang god himself, the PC champion, sending a statement to every competitor in the arena saying, there's a reason why I'm at the top, and he's showing that right now.
Yeah, and REDVIS is doing such a good job. Like, he's keeping it very competitive, but it's starting to come down to these drops, right? Daniel's just been so on point with every single exchange that he's had, and REDVIS gets these giant opportunities off of these 8,000 IQ big brain reads, but just isn't able to lock them down when the opportunities present themselves. He spends the rest of the round playing catch up because of those drops.
Yeah, that is true, and I thought we might see a character switch. REDVIS' secondary character is Noob Saibot, but he believes in the power of mix. So let's take a look. Do we see the first game 5?
Hey, listen, it's been working well so far. Again, to my point is, if he can just tighten up these exchanges, he's fine. He's been falling for a couple of shimmy baits. Again, I don't want to backseat game and expose some of them are, but Daniel's definitely been using some similar situations to set up like nice shimmy baits, nice strike throw mix. And it seems like REDVIS hasn't caught on to one or two of them yet. If he can, I mean, listen, with a life lead like this,
man is going for flawless. Never mind.
Oh, no, listen, Cash, you don't want me on them keys, homie. Let me tell you.
Round 2, fight.
Great anti-air. Not easy to do with a down 3. But Daniel, he is seeing the future at this point.
Yeah, he's not taking chances on that forward 2. His beautiful OS response to not have to deal with the mix. And it's being aware of those small little exchanges that separate the great players from the good players. And at this point, yeah, I mean, the momentum's so in his favor. He's in REDVIS' head. It's one of the best characters in the game. REDVIS is gonna have like one more opportunity. There's no shot that he ducked. I didn't even know, Rips, that you could duck that, and now I want to play the game again, and I don't like that because it's Valentine's Day. There's no time. I'm gonna be in the middle of a steak restaurant with a fiance and go, listen, run at me and throw a haymaker, and I'm gonna crouch. I saw it online. I swear it works.
Daniel is just saying, GG's, love you all. What a match. Daniel popping off here, the 3-1W over REDVIS. I didn't expect that. It was a great match, but in the end, the Terminator just couldn't keep up with that Liu Kang schmicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, if that Liu Kang mix was as incredible as it seemed to Kevin M. Cologne, please drop a ooh in the chat.
I don't know what you're talking about, Kevin. I sound like a native speaker. I sound like a native speaker.
I also sound like a native speaker.
I feel bad now. Let's take a look at the lineup.
Don't shoot me. I am the real Ritz. He is the liar.
Okay, then. What do you say about the next one? Are you ready, Kevin? Nightwolf versus hopefully Johnny Cage. POKESPECIAL, one of the most optimal Johnny players we have in the arena. This man has the best combos in MK11. I'm not joking.
I mean, listen, I'm such a big fan of high-level Nightwolves. I think part of it is mostly because of the scarcity too, right? There's only a couple of them that you really get to see. Even King Gambler, who was basically known as the big pivotal one, and NA put the character down for Sub-Zero because he decided he wanted to win. And we got TINKEYWINKEY in here, still rocking it out, still making it work. It's gonna be hard for me to root against him. POKESPECIAL is gonna have to show me the steeds.
It's gonna be a great fight, I promise. And we haven't seen TINKEYWINKEY, I think, for 3-4 months at least. So I'm very, very happy to see him back. And you know what else makes me very, very happy? To see Sanity in the chat with the resubscription after getting the gifted sub from Misery Business. Thank you guys so much for all the support, for bringing the hype, for having our back, and for making all this possible. You guys are the reason why Kevin and me sit here tonight, having a blast, watching some MK11. At least I hope, Kevin, you're having a blast right now.
Oh, I'm having a great time. I'm mostly right now as excited as I am for the match, trying to get past the fact that as much of a fan as I am of MAKORAN, he just came in the chat and was talking about smoking Johnnies. Watch your mouth. This is a family channel, okay?
Kevin.
You can't be smoking Johnnies in this chat.
Kevin, can you
I know it's an M-rated game, but...
Kevin, can you ask me real quick, who beat Makoran's Johnny today? Can you ask me the question?
Who would have beaten Makoran's Johnny today?
It was me, chat! It was me, of course!
God.
I had to play Makoran off stream. I had to jump in for my own league. And yeah, I had to go a little bit easy on him, you know, that I had to let him win in the end. He won 3-2. But he wanted to go easy on me, and he said, okay, I'm gonna bring Johnny. And I was just laughing with my Shao Kahn, absolutely humiliating that free-ass Johnny.
Giggling, not looking like the dog cam while you were playing, you know, half awake, setting up matches.
So,
yeah, sure, I've got 5 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's take a look, though. POKESPECIAL is here, TINKEYWINKEY as well. Let's get it. Kevin, I'm curious about your opinion on this fight. Let's get it.
Well, it's hard, right? Because Johnny, I think, is going to do better as long as the closer they are together, the more I think it favors Johnny because of how universally strong that down 4 is. Spirit of Hana is going to be problematic because he won't get to protect himself to the same effect if he's constantly dealing with that.
What is that anti? Jesus, Tinky!
Oh, and especially here, if TINKEYWINKEY's going for the sauce mix, we got to see. I mean, you know who I'm rooting for. I've been very loud about it. And I think, too, I'm honestly a big believer that if you're going to play competitive Nightwolf, that Spirit of Hana is like a non-negotiable move at this point.
It is so good. It is a slept-on move, in my opinion. A lot of people don't realize how good it actually is.
I mean, you have to flawless block it to get it to not work. There's so many, like, guaranteed setups.
But wait.
You should, especially, you know, if you go through the roster and you think about how many of them are reliant on their meter usage, especially someone like Johnny who needs it for safety, who now has to, you know, either overcommit or just not be able to cash on the damage that matters. There's the fatal cancel.
This is just so good. I love to see POKESPECIAL in action. Jump in.
I mean,
full combo.
Showing me why the name was created.
Look at this damage here. Just like that, 45.
Oh yeah, so if you get that corner mix going, Johnny has great access to damage. Now, is the execution hard? I don't think so. I've done it, you know. But is it hard to do consistently? Yeah. Especially when the pressure's on it. When you need that fatal blow dash cancel combo, you need those sunglasses. If you drop it at all, you lose the game and you know you have to hit it.
Nice flawless block there. Both of them trade. Lightning quick reactions from both, but the difference is POKESPECIAL decent lively, but he put it on a line right there. Nice
continuing to box in the neutral here. Yeah, that positioning would have been so great, but it comes down to one read like that. I mean, especially when you see at this level how many of these players have caught on to a moment and have either been able to OS or micro duck. Just the quickest little bits of tech to get themselves out of those situations and onto the winning side of the board.
Oh man, it is a wild ride tonight. Poseidon in the chat is saying, Rips, what's up, Poseidon? How do you feel? How's it going? My Shao Kahn bro Crucifix is here as well. We have all the VIPs in the chat. And I hope all you guys are having a wonderful day. A great Valentine's Day. If not, don't forget, we got you covered. Grab a cold one, sit down, and enjoy some MK11 with Kevin and me.
Yeah.
We are your Valentine today.
And I can't wait for an opportunity later, some point in my life, to play with TINKEYWINKEY.
But Kevin, look at the view counter. We have 321 people in the chat watching this fight. It is.
I don't even think there's that many people in Germany. I failed math also at the same time. So.
It is just wild. Thank you guys so much for all of the sweet support. Let's see if TINKEYWINKEY can bring this back.
Shout out to those of you who have to play with your own TINKEYWINKEY today. Much love to everybody. Cold one on us. Cold one on us.
But no, that is exactly where Johnny
Guys,
wants to
what do you
have
think is the better euphemism? That we gotta that we're beating up on the TINKEYWINKEY or we're beating up on our Johnny? Can we get a vote in chat?
Do we need a vote for that in chat right now? Lady Elmo, do it!
I got too many people in NA telling me they got a little Johnny, and I'll tell you guys one thing, you'll never catch me saying that on the internet. Oh, the anti-air conversion. I mean, Johnny Cage built for combos like this, right? One of the best anti-air punches in the game.
The micro duck right after that up 3 from POKESPECIAL? Okay.
Right, and right now it's just coming down to the speed at which POKESPECIAL is operating. TINKEYWINKEY's got the tech, but it's just a little too hard to keep up with the defensive options of POKESPECIAL in combination with the speedy offense. He's just processing the game at a faster speed.
These corner combos are insane. Johnny. 4-3, okay. Everything gets blocked. That looked like a flawless block attempt.
It could have been for all we know. I mean, with how fast he's been trying to do everything. Oh, nice off of the low. I really respect TINKEYWINKEY going for the Moon Axe too, but I think if he had launcher here, right, his ability to keep up with the damage that POKESPECIAL has been putting on the board would be so much better. Every time he lands something meaningful, he has to just convert it into shoulder. And POKESPECIAL has been so good with the pressure, he hasn't even really been able to get Hana out. So being able to get that distance, never mind fatal blow.
And this is surely gonna kill, right, Kevin? I don't think I have to ask the question. Last hit does insane damage. 1-1.
What's my tech?
And everyone has to vote right now. Kevin, did you vote already? We have a poll in the chat.
Oh, is it? I mean, is it a little fair roll now with all this information? Oh, no, for this? Yeah, no, I gotta... nobody look while I pick. I don't want you to see the percentage shift.
Another air-to-air. POKESPECIAL wins those.
I like that he takes the down 2-2. That would have been a great spot for TINKEYWINKEY to attempt the breakaway. It was better that he reserved it. I mean, the anti-air combo's not going to hit as hard as getting caught with the back 3, which could end the game. And these fellas just keep jumping up in the sky and kissing.
TINKEY smart not to break their big ball gaming. That's all I'm saying. Down to back to back.
Oh, I just took a screenshot of where it paused for me because you're going to need to see that later, Rips. I'll post it in the Discord.
Let's go. That's what I want to hear. But right now, POKESPECIAL, he has those Dark Souls boss vibes going. It is insane. 2-0 running away with the game. TINKEY has to find answers and he has to find them quick.
Dude, I'm surprised he's low blocking. I will even got no low start. Yeah, that's true. I've always thought that too. I've said that competitively, that if you have to fight a Nightwolf, you basically can just stand block the whole time, because ideally, even if he goes for back 3, if your reactions are solid enough, you should always be able to crouch in time.
Okay, potential.
But again, you want to leave the options available for the duck OSing, if you could read throws and whatnot. So it is still, you know, if you stand block everything, you leave yourself open to his throw game, doubly so if he's using his command grab. So I get it.
It is so hard. When I see all these young kids with their duck OS and everything, if you play against me, you can grab me literally 20 times in a row. And I'm not able to tag one of them.
I play Jackie. You think I'm doing all that?
Get him out, chat.
Like, yeah,
Kevin, you're out.
I'll be fine.
Good spacing. The little trip guard there with the sweep.
Oh, I like that back 3 into the bow. I like the small little layers like that you wouldn't normally think of. Mirror me, Kev, or tomorrow, Django, tomorrow. Not on the day of love do I want to get into Jackie more. I'll tell you, Django, I saw a mod for like a Wakandan Jackie on PC. And if I figure out how to download that, it's over.
We gotta host that. We gotta host the set, Django versus Kevin.
Oh, it won't be much to watch, but I'll let you guys watch it.
More pressure. He's not able to spend the bar right now. Debuff active. Got clipped by that overhead. What do we see from Tinky?
Oh no, he didn't have the bar to catch up.
Oh, the attack! That's what it would look like if TYGRESS played Nightwolf.
Yeah, you know why I'm upset, Rips? You ever have that moment during commentary where I was waiting for you to finish talking so I could say that, and then you said it first?
Oh, that is the worst feeling in the world.
I was like, yeah, the second Rips is done, I'm gonna bring up how this was a TYGRESS. All right, well, round on his favor now, and he needs it desperately. He needs a reverse 3-0 to bring this back, and he's locked into this variation of Nightwolf. I think the launcher is definitely going to help 100 times more. Moonax is great for the clips. It's great for the steez, but competitively, unless you're fighting a character that really can't deal with Nightwolf in the first place.
These overheads, they connect now. POKESPECIAL not watching his own great conversion with the down one.
Oh my god, beat your little Johnny one? Different cultures, I guess, across the sea, right? If we did that poll in NA, I promise you, TINKEYWINKEY would have took it. Okay, nice with the wake-up button.
Tinky! And Lady
I hate being right.
Nightwolf.
It was the difference of the damage needed by the launcher. Look at Han on the shoulder, just like, yeah, stick with this.
Man, this is a great set. Lady Elmo, of course, in the chat, cheering for the Nightwolf main. 2-1, but POKESPECIAL still in the lead, still on match point, but I hope that we see that sweet game 5 so that we can set the arena on fire for every single one of you.
Listen, POKESPECIAL, if you wouldn't mind throwing one, I've never been in the Discord call live for the game 5 stream from Rift. You just make it possible. Like, you're pretty sure you got it anyway, right?
Of course.
You're up 2, you can afford one. Let me live in history and give me a game 5. And if you're not gonna listen, TINKEYWINKEY, I've been rooting for you the whole time.
Well,
win
true.
this and give me the game 5.
Okay, let's see what Tinky can do. Guys, after this, don't forget, Arena is free versus MAKORAN. So don't go anywhere. This is gonna be a blockbuster.
Fight.
Oh, the river, the down 2. That's how we roll in EU, Kevin.
All right, nice with his conversion here. Gets the jump in again. Oh, TINKEYWINKEY's gonna carry me to the promised land for this Rips Arena Game 5 announcement. You beat up that little Johnny. Play the competitive variation.
Okay, oh, POKESPECIAL interrupting that up 2 attempt. But Tinky, he's in full sweat mode.
Oh,
Ancestors, give me strength.
my TINKEYWINKEY. Let's just say I'm really excited.
Fight.
Tinky, do it.
I'm watching 2 TINKEYWINKEYs pop off right now.
Pressure. Yo, Sector, welcome, brother. Nice to see you in the chat. Man, Sector, it's the wild right. Good with punish there.
All right, this corner pressure again. So strong, so devious. That launcher, I mean, this is pretty much guaranteed kill for Johnny Cage. There's no reason to even break on it. Might as well reserve the defensive meter for the next round.
Final round. Fight.
The Tinky starting off with full bar. As far as POKESPECIAL is concerned, it's like he got hit with Hana anyway. Nice duck under. And again, that reflect part of Nightwolf's base toolkit. We haven't seen it too much. Johnny does not have an easy projectile to react to. Isn't able to jump over it either.
Oh, the spacing. That backdash into back 3. That was nasty. Tried to convert it. Gets MK11 for it. Got it.
Right,
Oh,
able
he
to
got
jump
flipped.
over. Yeah, I mean, just keep introducing that threat. Every time he wants to hesitate, there's no reason to not throw it out. Hit conversion for damage.
It was a crazy conversion. Oh, one after.
Oh, and then manages to jab under. Yeah, steal your turn. That's one of the better Hana setups too. For some reason, every time you do it there, I've seen a lot of Nightwolves do this when they use Hana. Off of that, what is it, 2-1-2? I forget the string.
I think so, yeah.
2-1-2?
Yeah, I think
so. Yeah, you do that straight into the Hana and then down 1. It just never gets answered.
Tinky. he is so close. He can smell that game 5. I can smell the game 5. Give it to us.
Right here, trying to do what he can to keep Johnny Cage out. And this is the thing, when Johnny is using those straight force balls, he can't contest at that distance the same way that he would if he was using the lobbed ones.
Tinky.
Like, I know
Winky.
generally the matchup plan is to run away from him whenever he has it.
But this is such a great set. Tinky really waking up, bringing this back, and now for the first time this evening, chat, show
Please,
Kevin.
I'm cranking my headphones up.
Show Kevin how we roll in the arena. I want to see at least 200 game 5s, 100 exclamation point AOs. We have 350 people in the chat. And now we're gonna set this bad boy on fire just for you guys. Kevin, put your seatbelt on. Here we come. Woo!
That graphics, so I'm so jealous.
Let's get it, chat. Make some noise. We're gonna take you for a ride tonight.
I'm not seeing enough game 5s in the chat.
Fight.
This isn't how you rocks, is it? I thought you guys were about it.
Okay, so one player has to die. Who is gonna take it? Is it Tinky? Is it POKESPECIAL? The match is on. Great
And of course, you
conversion.
bring it right to the tournament stage too. I mean, we're gonna get more competitive. All right, nice pressure. I mean, POKESPECIAL really doing this. I know it's on brand, but the stagger game is impeccable, is it not?
It is so good. Nice flawless block there. He doesn't even have to, but he just does it for the flex.
Oh, you get the me and stuff stupid. Big Baba Frankie.
The chat loves you. That's what it's all about. Good air to air, and
and
that
he
down
still
two
wins.
is guaranteed.
Yeah, and that's one of the ones that hurts too, because if you're Tinkeywinky in that situation, you had so much time to answer him first, you know? So it's really just a matter of Poke being used to the situations and being able to get that neutral button, that normal button out faster.
He converts
pick
that
up, yep.
fully.
So is there anything in the game drippier than a peak down 2 conversion?
That is so sexy. I agree, but right now, POKESPECIAL running away with the game. Tinky in trouble.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, can't really even afford to block. Yeah, has to take the chance that you could.
We don't even go for a fatal. We don't even go for a friendship. POKESPECIAL, this man, all business. 3-2,
I mean, listen,
what a
he
match.
made his point. I asked for a game 5, he obliged, and he said, now that you have it, I need my points. This is still Rift Arena.
That was insane. Congratulations to POKESPECIAL. Tinkeywinky playing out of his mind as well. Nearly got the reversal 3-0, but in the end, it wasn't enough.
I mean, such an incredible match between those two. I think if we're following the card as scheduled, the next matchup that's coming up should be one of the most devious of the night.
For quite some time. But let's take a look at the PC ranking before we dive into this next set. Where's Arena is free at rank number 13. But still a very insane ratio, actually. 13 sets played, 12 sets won, only 1 loss, and that was versus Rotha. And yeah, a 78% win ratio. I mean, that is a statement, Kevin.
I mean, listen, if there's anybody on the card that would be able to handle this, it would be MAKORAN. Again, one of the highest level Scarlet players in the entire MK community.
Yep.
And he's got a couple of on our side. And even still, when we rank top 5 Scarlets in the community, especially in the mix of a lot of, like, you know, thankfully, Rips, you know, you and I have a little bit of influence. People talk to us, you know. When I talk to some of these high-level competitive players, MAKORAN's always on the list.
Always.
Usually second or third is the lowest that I hear for highest level Scarlet players in the community. And I usually hear first from a fair amount of them.
Yep. I agree. In my opinion, I really gotta say, I know a lot of very, very high-level Scarlet players, Dark Elite one of them, but I gotta say, in my personal opinion, I might be a little bit biased, of course, MAKORAN, out of my community here in Europe, but MAKORAN is insane. I think we can all agree on that. It is one of the best Scarlets in the entire world, but today it counts. Now versus Arena is free on the big stage. Is this dude gonna lose the second time? Let's take a look at the viewer prediction, Kevin. Who does the chat have? And I see 79% on Arena is free.
That's a little kid. Do you have, what is MAKORAN's win-loss ratio so far?
Oh, don't remind me. The match is started after this round. Kevin, we have to check it out.
We'll check it later.
We have to check it out. There in the character select screen. What do we see? An Arena is free right to the Joker piece.
Scarlet.
How is the Joker Scarlet matchup? This isn't one that I get to see often because I know disjointed normals are going to be very beneficial for both of them. I feel like, well, I don't know, right? It depends whether or not he's using Boyne. If he's not using Boyne, this would be... Okay, so he is... No, he's not. Jumping Gesture isn't Boyne. This might be very, very treacherous for Joker because Scarlet has a lot of tools to deter his offense.
We gotta see. But the problem is, Arena is free behind the controller, Kevin, and you're gonna see that now. This player is insane.
Let's see here. Yeah, that boiling point. One of my favorite special moves in the game. I mean, 180 on Amplify guaranteed. But this is where it comes down to, right? Like, Arena is free as good as he is. He's going to have to get through the Legends of the Hidden Temple, the obstacle course that MAKORAN can introduce in this matchup. It's all going to be about how quick he can navigate that, close the gap, and then take advantage of Joker's main caveat in this matchup, which is going to be his ability to out damage.
Standing 2 connects, we got the hit gun from MAKORAN, still choosing to break. He doesn't want to give up that round.
Yeah, listen, I mean, sometimes it's the mental pedigree of competitors like this. They want to win regardless of the situation.
Oh, that's MAKORAN risked it all, trying to sneak in the low. But Arena's free, this man is ready for everything. Impeccable defense, great execution.
Oh, misses the boiling point, was still able to block in time. Trying to bait out a couple of these parries. Arena Street not taking the bait. What a beautiful jumping gesture to stop that.
There's the flawless block, and we spend the bar on this.
Oh, and then just gets chucked with the meaty forward one.
With this pressure, good flawless block. MAKORAN has to get out of the corner.
All right, let's see. He's managed to establish some distance, but is at such a life deficit. I mean, one touch here.
Now the break. Do we see the break? There it is. Trying to make the call out. MAKORAN doesn't want to give it to him.
I mean, you got to figure at that point anyway, right? It was a pretty easy decision defensively for MAKORAN because if he does break, he's essentially dead anyway, you know? If he doesn't break, he's dead. So it's like, why even spend the meterless chance that he makes the wrong read?
The level right through the roof. This is literally the highest level of competitive Mortal Kombat 11 right here for you, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. 350 people in the crowd watching this fight, and I mean, it is on fire already.
All right, let's see now. MAKORAN, one of the best in the game, definitely. I mean, that's the thing with these competitors, right? So it always comes down to their ability to adapt. Sometimes round one looks very one-sided, but the information that is collected in there is more important than the round itself. So now with the knowledge of exactly what it is that Arena is free wants to implement offensively, the question is, can MAKORAN take that in fast enough and start making those counter adjustments to shut it down?
Good throw.
And of course, that throw creates such distance for Scarlet too. Very important for her.
Great read with the jumping gesture as well.
The boiling point gonna hit. Solid life lead so far. Almost caught another one.
The backdash interrupt. We get that hit confirmed. The spacing. Flawless block. Drop the conversion.
Yeah,
interesting.
Probably gonna want to try to teleport out if he can again, but he's gonna need a good exchange to do it. Never mind, boiling point gonna create the distance that he wants. Give him the life lead, but this is where it gets dangerous now too, right? Because you give Arena is free access to that fatal blow move. Gonna take the KB.
Is it full conversion? Yeah, everything connects. 42%.
Comes down to one mistake every single time. Flawless block on the tentacle. Scarlet, one of the characters. I mean, Joker has such an easier time when he's facing a character that cannot punish some of his moves. Scarlet gonna have a bit of a harder time with them.
Good pressure from MAKORAN right now. Back two, hold that overhead real quick.
Oh my god. It's like we're looking at POKESPECIAL all over again if you played Scarlet. Ooh, beautiful dunk.
Another one, Marco!
With an incredible lead. Yeah, and at this point, you just run away. He runs into anything incorrectly.
Yeah, he dropped the cancel. Unfortunate. Or was it a hard read for a comeback? Yeah, I agree, Kevin.
I mean, that was going to be an incredibly difficult comeback for him anyway, right? So it's not as if it's a cancel that costed him a round that he would have had. There's a big chance he goes for a bunch of pressure, wastes a bunch of resources, and then gets poked anyway. So it might be a blessing in disguise.
Man, this is such a close match. I like the grab here. Good decision making from Arenas 3. But this is close, Kevin. Punish!
Oh, of course. I mean, every match tonight has been pretty much so far.
Shimit. Oh, MAKORAN. Right now, Arena is free with all the pressure in the world. No bar available. Marco has to hold all of this.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, how do you catch up? And T2 wants to hesitate with that offense too because it got flawless blocked before. You know Arena's free is going to be ready for those strings.
Finish her.
Get out here. It's dark.
I'm actually surprised with that we haven't seen. Oh,
look at him holding it.
Better than the teabag.
Marco is feeling the pressure versus one of the strongest players we have ever seen. Don't tell me the two-time champion is gonna eat the 3-0 sweep tonight, Cav.
I mean, I'm actually more upset that we haven't seen Jokers in general do that instead of teabagging every time they want to be toxic. That's way better. You've got to run it just for the disrespect now.
It is just nasty.
Look at that, and down forward into it too, which was the worst part. It just was so short. We're gonna have one last chance. You rock out the same matchup. Is it just, as you said earlier, trying to contest with the man behind the sticks? Oh, we're going for the meta. I mean, if Scarlet's gonna do a good job of keeping Joker out, what do you think Cetrion's gonna do?
Okay, that is MAKORAN's. Oh, we're going back to Scarlet. Okay.
Oh no, Poseidon! I know. I mean, literally, one of our big Joker players is a mental health therapist. So it's like, I don't think I've ever met a nicer human being than the last bad day.
And Sharo was saying he just wanted to flex the Cetrion skin real quick.
Fight.
All right, let's see here.
Wait, what? The raw gloves.
Excuse me. I mean, this is a matchup where Joker can risk it, right? Because again, Scarlet, what is she really going to do to respond to it? If she doesn't have like an on-point boiling point, if she doesn't react immediately, you can pretty much do gloves to her all day.
It is so crazy. The way Arena 3 adapts here in this matchup.
I mean, it is so rare to me to watch MAKORAN in a competitive set where somebody has been able to steamroll rounds continuously.
Yep, that is right. That is what I'm about to say. We never see that. Literally never.
It's always, even when people have managed to take games over him, it's always been so tantalizingly close.
But right now, MAKORAN
and this hasn't been
doesn't
incredibly
find
one-sided, but yeah, just so much more than I would have expected from a matchup like this.
Good entire. I like the side switch from MAKORAN here. You don't want to end up in the corner versus Joker.
I mean, it's that situational awareness. Need to happen.
It's the same one that lets people use it. Now, Arena's free with the side switch himself after that breaker.
Oh, goes for the throw. A little too early on the jump and might have been able to get a turnaround one. And keep it safe. Tries to steal a turn there, I believe. MAKORAN not going to let it happen.
Plus frames. And we challenge those forward to Marco in trouble. This is gonna kill. This is it. Kevin, it's over. Not like
that
this.
should pretty much be round. Was not going to get that defensive meter back anywhere near fast enough to even attempt to break out of that combo. Arena is free. Now upping the win-loss ratio. Going from 13 sets played in 12-1 to 14 sets played in 13-1. Adding, quite arguably, one of the biggest names this side of the Mississippi to his hit list with MAKORAN in a 3-0 sweep that I think nobody would have called.
No one expected that. I think the viewer prediction was very, very close as well. It was basically a 50-50 at this point. I mean, we can boot it up real quick. We can take a look before the next prediction starts. It was 51% on Arena is free, 49% on MAKORAN, Kevin. And it ended in a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, I mean, again, as competitive, I was touting it the whole night. This is going to be one of the most competitive matchups that's slated on the card. And it still definitely was, but just the score wasn't really representative of half the tech we were seeing in there. This is, you know, these are the sets we're talking about that make you better at the end of the day.
It was very, very
I have a feeling if you allow MAKORAN to watch that footage again, give him 2 days, and then set this matchup again, we don't see the same set.
You might
at least
be right.
not to the same capacity.
Yeah, you might be right with that one. Arena is free in the chat. I know you guys on YouTube cannot read the chat on Twitch. He's saying, I'm back. Oh shit, that is a statement. Because of course, next week we have our season finals coming up. And Arena is free. He has one mission, Kevin. And that is first place. Season champion.
Oh, why would you want to settle for anything less? Why would you ever want to settle for anything less?
That's what it's all about. But now, guys, thank you for all the support. I see Poseidon with the resubscription for 9 months. That means Poseidon and me, we officially have a Twitch baby now. Poseidon, thank you so much. Let's take a look at the lineup, Kev, because we have 2 more. So, MKJAVIER. Kevin, are you ready for some Scorpion action?
Oh, of course. Where's Misi at? You got to be in the chat if she misses this set. I mean, I'm going to have to send her the YouTube link pronto. This as a birthday gift. Here's some more beautiful Scorp gameplay. Taking on our brand new debuting competitor for the first time ever on the Rips Arena lineup in Kid Punk.
That is right, yeah.
What information do you have on Kid Punk that I might not have?
None. I have
none.
Zero. I
Just
have
a true
never
blank slate.
Yes, I've never seen Kid Punk play, and I gotta say, Kevin, seeing new players compete for the first time is one of the best things for me personally, because it's not only a very big compliment towards my events, right? When people still so late into the game decide to play here on the stage, but it is just great to see the community coming together. Right now, I spoke about it. In both leagues combined, right now, in Season 11, we have 250 players playing at the same time, Kevin. 250! And I mean, you know how big that number is for the FGC, right? And I'm so proud.
Yeah, it's a full-time job. It is a full-time job, I guess.
It is. It is
high-level Scorpion play from the side of MKJAVIER, and only the high-level, no other character, high-level Scorpion play from MKJAVIER.
No, don't tell me this is a mirror! Kevin!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is? It's time for Michael Jackson.
It is time, Kevin.
I'm resisting the urge to do karaoke rips. I feel it in my soul. All right, it's gonna come down to the difference between the Burning Spear buff and Sin Blade. I want to see Burning Spear buff restands. They're about, quite arguably, my favorite thing that Scorpion does that people forget about all the time, getting those launchers in the corner.
But Kid Punk, wait, this man looks like a sweat, and I love the Scorpion Rip. That's one of my favorite outfits.
I mean, listen, all I need to find out is that Arena is free is playing twice, you know? And I'm not getting enough action on one account.
Oh, that is...
Oh!
The Shim Jim, the little dance in front of him.
Talk about Michael Jackson and the Man in the Mirror match, because this boy was moonwalking just now.
I mean, look at the prediction, 93% on the spicy jalapeno himself.
This is making a case for herself. Kid Punk. Hold on, returning the action a little bit here. A little combo drop there, but not the end of the world.
Oh, the respect, yeah. We are playing Nuge. The jump in, jumpo is included. Close first round, I gotta say that. Kid Punk, phenomenal performance for his debut.
Oh yeah, incredibly surprising. Incredibly surprising. But then again, it comes off that mystery of not knowing what we're about to witness, and then knowing the level of competition that we've got to witness it against. Javier with a solid lead so far, but listen, don't count out Kid Punk. Really strong first round in there, even if he didn't take it.
And again, he opens his opponent up all the time with that little dance.
Yeah, listen, at some point, guys, you got to stop letting go. You can't dance with him. I know it looks tempting. Oh, yeah, and then that punish. I mean, at this point, it's just down to, yeah. It's guessing, strike, throw, and back three. One of the toughest moves to react to in the game. Why it's not punishable, I don't know.
Mystiques would say he needs it.
Listen, Mystiques would say a lot of things, but she's not here right now. So I don't want to hear it.
MKJAVIER, first round secured. Don't forget, guys, after this, we still have another banger. LINKO, aka the airplane, back in action from Sweden versus young MILO. Man, I love the hype today. I love that you guys are still sticking around. And yeah, let's see what the next round brings.
I mean, listen, with action like this, they'd be crazy to go anywhere else.
At Kid Punk, we are making a switch.
Oh, over to the Joker. I mean, listen, it worked well a couple of sets ago. Arena is free, showcasing how good Joker can be. This isn't really a matchup where he's going to get zoned out, so he's going to, you know, Scorpion's going to close the gap ideally the whole time. They both have really strong disjoints. 4-1-1 going to be able to contest with a lot of things. All right, let's see here.
AJ in the chat saying, oh no, another Joker. Poseidon having a little party in the chat though with all those Joker
I will
players.
say though, Kid Punk with a very interesting Joker variation here with the hostage hop.
Wait, what? I just realized that.
It's time to get swifty. I'm gonna start loading these up for that KB. This is almost a variation move from Joker. You don't really get to see that much often anymore. Try to go for that mix, but I don't imagine Javier would be feeling it too much. I really want to see if there's going to be hostage hop tech in here that I haven't seen before. The debut and then the variation unpredictability.
Okay. 4-3-4. No flawless block on the second hit.
Ooh. And again, that move's so hard to deal with if you're not ready for it, unless you scoop them in like a 7-Eleven Slurpee. Let's get that launcher.
Kevin, what did you just say? Not the 7-Eleven Slurpee.
I haven't had lunch yet today. I'm sorry. No, what is the hostage hop tag? He's going for something, and I want to know so desperately what it is.
And again, we close it out with back three. That overhead, especially on PlayStation, so hard to block.
Round 2. Fight.
I mean, Poseidon, if I'm not mistaken, there's definitely answers to the court trot tech, right? It's just a matter of if you know it or not. And I think in my head, I know what the answers are. I don't want to say them out loud. How does it work?
The little setup. Javier probably has never seen that move in his entire life. He doesn't know how to deal with it.
There's no chance that it's unblockable, right? There's no way he could just do it. I mean, at this point in our hearts, Kid Punk kind of won the set just for landing it, right?
We have to give him 10 bonus points for that.
Oh, listen, I'm all down with it. I don't know how you guys feel about it competitively, but it's Rip's show, so he can do what he wants.
And that is the best thing about having your own show. You can do whatever you want.
Why do you think I had in mind?
Watch the reactions when I announce that the grand finals.
And then I win.
watch the faces when I announce that grand finals are gonna be a Shao Kahn only tournament.
Oh, you actually should hold a Shao Kahn only tournament if you haven't already. If anybody should do it. Oh yeah, Javier has no idea how these moves work, and it's the most entertaining part of this set so far.
Oh, we are getting
shimmy up.
This is it. Another one, and do we see a brutality?
Didn't even bother backdashing on him that time. Just went and just stepped on his toes. Said, are these your new Nikes? Smudge.
Wait, Kevin, let me flex on you a little bit more.
Oh, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Kevin, did you see the sneak peek of our new scene already? Let me bring it in. It is only 1 second.
Display it.
But you're not ready, Kevin. I mean, I don't even have to say anything. When Kevin is gonna see it, he's gonna be like, oh shit.
I mean, listen, I don't know how many times you want me to bow down to your rips, you know, and
Kevin.
proclaim production. It's Valentine's Day.
No, but I can't wait. We're gonna release this scene very, very soon. You guys are not ready for it. This is only 1 second of it. It's gonna be, of course, way longer in the end. That's what she said. But let's get back to the match, Kevin. It is 2-1 for the spiciest jalapeno the arena has ever seen. He's on match point.
All right, Javier, just 1 second away from taking this and increasing that lead in the Rips Arena ladder. You really want to secure these points doubly so before the finale. Make a name for yourself. Make a statement. Kid Punk, honestly, given the level of competition he's up against and given the level of moves he just tried between that last variation with the combination of Hostage Hop and Corpse Trot, one, I think, points in all of our hearts, right? But now it's down to really trying to find out if you are the guy you think you are. And Javier is such a great opponent to test that.
Javier, he loves to do that. Those shimmies in Nuge with Scorpion. Because playing Scorpion on the highest level, believe it or not, I know a lot of guys on YouTube hate that character with a passion. But on the highest level, it is hard.
Oh yeah, when you fight, when you face high level control,
99 tipped €5. A humble donation
Wait,
to the
Kevin.
bald man with the beard.
and then it immediately got outbeat. And immediately, like, we saw one donation and TYGRESS is like, oh, they must have forgot.
Oh man, good funny. Sector, thank you so much for the €5 donation. He is saying a humble donation to the bald man with the beard. And right after, we have TYGRESS, the Winkey Queen, the one-man hype train, herself gifting 10 subs to the community. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support.
Let's see here. I mean, Kid Punk with one more opportunity. Javier is being so kind here, giving him the option to try. There's no way he just jumps away from it. Yeah, at this point, he's just trying to let him get a little more competitive XP.
No, Jalapeno, you can't do him like that.
I'll tell you this, Kid Punk, if you get this
Look,
comeback...
he's playing the timer!
There's no shot he's actually playing this. The block, I mean, at this point, he can just hold it.
No, Jalapeno playing the runaway game in front of 320.
Round 2. Fight.
And ran away for 3 minutes and 20 seconds while he was at it. Javier, I know you're trying to seize, but use the interactable. We talked about it, please. I think, like, back one ticks into it or back two or so. I know some devious Scorpion button ticks into it. He won't be ready.
Back to cancel
Is it
again.
back one? I don't know.
Interact was so hard to dodge.
back.
Scorpion can do that to you.
It is back one. I like being correct. It makes me feel cool.
KB as
and at this
well. Oh,
point,
this
yeah.
is looking rough. Another cancel.
There's no
Javier,
another 50 seconds of this.
don't tell me Javier is gonna run. He's gonna run away for another 50. We have to DQ him, Kev.
He's practicing his shimmies. I mean, is there competitive rules for stalling when you have a life lead?
We might have to implement it. Kid Punk,
They
kick
have
his
rules
ass.
against this at Smash Bros, but I've never seen us need it at MK, and Javier might need us to dictate a new rule. No stalling for longer than 15 seconds. Get in there. Come on, Kid Punk. I've never rooted for you harder.
I was about to say, MKJAVIER, this is worse than teabagging. Kev, do you agree with me?
This is worse than teabagging. I would rather him just teabag. Shimmy practice, like going into the lab versus your opponent. There's no way he tried to sneak in the spear. I'm really happy Kid Punk didn't fall for that.
It's not enough. It's not enough time.
Finish him.
Joker gonna celebrate and then, you know.
G. I mean, can we say GG?
Got a little bit low
we
blood
can
sugar.
say GG's to Kid Punk. Yeah, that's what we can do.
We can, of course, say GG's to Kid Punk. I think, guys, let me get an uwu in chat if Kid Punk is the GOAT for coming out with the corpse drop. and the what is it? The hostage hop. There we go. I forget what it's called all the time.
I completely agree with you, Kev. Kid Punk, it was a blast having you on the show. Please don't get bullied by, that jalapeno right there. We're super happy to have you. Thanks for playing. I mean, it was a blast seeing that Joker variation, because that was the first time in 11 seasons that someone brought that variation here to competitive play.
Now listen, don't forget, for all of that like chest flexing that Javier was doing, he fell for hostage hop. He's human.
GG's to both. That's all we can say. Now, since I'm able to talk a little bit to you guys before the next match starts, I want to say, Sector, thank you so much for the €5 donation. TYGRESS coming in with 10 subs to the community. And on top of that, I mean, we have Kevin on the mic. It can't get better than this. Kevin, thank you so much. You're doing a phenomenal job.
Even though I've got to say, Rips is definitely... Wait until I move into my new place, and I'll try to compete. But we really do have some like yin-yang energy with the commentary setup so far.
Kevin, I think it's a pretty good combination, I would say. That means you gotta jump on the mic more often.
Yeah. I mean, the cameras are facing the same way.
Yeah.
And I gotta put my PC here now. I thought this would be a cooler spot for the PS5. It'd be more convenient. But
we
you know what? Hold on.
Okay, Kevin, do it real quick. Match is starting. Linko and Milo are in the lobby. They're choosing the stage. Oh no. Okay, now it's settled. Kevin, what do we do? Every Wednesday from now on, Kevin on the mic. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, these two competitors in the room ready to get this action underway. Milo taking on Linko.
Yep. And of course, the outplay. Look at this. Linko, this man has no fear.
I mean, listen, there's no shot. He went for KB right off rip on match start. And you warned me that I was going to have to watch some devious Kung Lao gameplay. I don't mind it as much when it's not Buzzsaw, right? Buzzsaw is really the Kung Lao move that I think is, I quite argue think is one of the best special moves in the game.
It is very, very solid.
I don't mind fighting Kung Lao when he doesn't have it. I actually think it's a fun matchup in that regard. And I will say too, Buzzsaw not going to be the most effective one to use against a very, very high level spawn, because he's one of the best characters at shutting it down. He essentially stand 3-4 back forward 2 OS is every option that Kung Lao has.
Exactly, but Linko, he doesn't care about your OS. Drafter in the chat with the subscription. And these guys are trying to get us to a late night hype train in the last set. Linko teleporting left and right. Let's see who's gonna win this, Kevin.
All right, we're so far looking very one-sided. Oh, never mind. Said that a little bit too early. Should have looked at the screen before I started making statements.
Good interrupt, but no pickup after.
All right, let's see. This corner pressure is going to be devious. Of course, Spawn is not going to have that same access to a get-out-of-jail-free card in the corner tool the way that Milo's going to. Oh, sorry, the way that Lao's going to.
The pressure. Oh, wait, that didn't punish the roll? It was interesting. The second part of setting 3-4 going right through him. Pollux in the chat, first time message saying MK forever.
And then there's no better message to have. Oh no, the whiff! Breakaway system in this game can create so many incredibly specific scenarios.
That's true, yeah.
And that was such a good attempt that it confirmed that he just went for it. But of course the whiff gonna leave him open to that punish, and now we're here in the final round of this first game.
The breakaway in this game is more like a mind game. You can actually say it is.
Yeah, no, you have to be concerned about it.
Yeah.
I mean, every scenarios on hit, you're juggling your opponent, and you have to be concerned because they'll break away and punish you for comboing them. Oh, he is really, I mean, I've never seen a Kung Lao take such advantage of that mid. So I don't know how punishable the mid is because nobody uses it.
Good down two here, Milo. Nice conversion. I like that one. And Linko has to pay attention. He can't get too comfortable here. Spawn can pump out damage like it's nothing.
Let's see. Oh, the big whip and the jump back dive kick on reaction. Oh, that is the problem with those dial-in strings, right? If it wasn't a dial-in, he maybe could have caught himself and stopped early. But because he had to commit to the entirety of it, the second that the string was pressed in neutral, he basically signed a death waiver standing across from Kung Lao like that.
Yeah, that's right. Aztec in the chat is saying, my boy Kevin on the mic.
Oh, my boy Aztec.
W. Yeah, I'm super happy that Kevin is here. We literally tried to get him on the mic for at least a year, maybe even longer. But
yeah, you guys have no idea.
Time zones suck, and that's why I'm so happy. I mean, you guys can hear it. Such a great commentator. So please make sure to support Kevin as well. We have 300 people still here in the chat. Let me give you another shout out, brother, because you deserve all the love in the entire world.
Thank you very much. And shout out to Privé Revo, this Jamie Foxx company with these sunglasses, because this is my favorite pair. I'm going to wear them all the time now.
Let's go. So, LINKO 1-0 up. MILO still sticking it out with Spawn. I know he has a Sub-Zero. I know he has a Jackie. But let's see if we see that tonight.
Oh no, Jackie versus Lao, it's not a bad matchup for her, but it is very difficult, and it will give the Lao player the ability to then switch to Buzzsaw, which is a very, very difficult move for her to deal with, ideally. But she has to honestly defend against it. Whereas Spawn can pretty much force Lao to stay here. Not if he can't secure these wins, though.
Oh, LINKO going crazy here in the corner. That's the Kung Lao pressure.
And I mean, 3-4, which is usually the button that beats everything, just not fast enough.
Good matchup knowledge.
The projectile.
Yep. That is good matchup knowledge from LINKO. L2R. MILO is quicker. Yup, you can't keep up with those young man reactions, LINKO. Conversion, cash out.
Oh, this is the DLC character. How close is this gonna be?
It is a lot. I don't think it's gonna kill. Yeah, LINKO still breathing.
Oh, just a hair too far for that.
Ooh, and that, yup, he couldn't take that trade anymore. MILO with the first round on the board.
Fight.
I mean, if you guys have the opportunity later, go back and watch that exact trade on those projectiles. That hat was literally a millisecond away from connecting with the shins of Spawn.
Another jump in. More pressure incoming. Nice tech from MILO.
And again, he just doesn't get off your back with these teleports.
Okay,
oh,
MILO
the forward two connection. Yeah, big damage here.
Now it counts, and you can see MILO realizing that LINKO doesn't have defensive bar available. We spent both bars on this combo.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would assume as a Spawn main, the second you land shoulder, you have to instinctively look over at that defensive bar and see whether or not it's the time to cash out. Because if they don't, almost every single time it is. But again, now LINKO returning the favor with the zoning projectile neutral game.
Fight.
And listen, for all intents and purposes, it all comes down to this. If LINKO gets another victory here, this is going to be a very, very tough climb for MILO to make.
Oh, we're rolling right into the
Into
setup.
the conversion.
4+ frames. And I think that was
the air-to-air?
Yeah, that was the first air-to-air. LINKO Bon gets opened up again. Breaker was ready in time. Nasty down two.
And Kung Lao with solid conversions off of these down 2 KBs as long as you've got the execution to land them.
No, LINKO, I gotta say, he still got it. Even though he didn't play the game for such a long time, the airplane is back. That's all I can say.
Listen, I just gotta say, even if he didn't, there's a chance some of these fellas lie, you know? I've seen a lot of these high-level players do that. I don't play the game, they're offline. Ninja Killer is like the king of saying that he never plays MK11, and I've definitely seen him put like another 400 hours in on his account, insisting that he doesn't play it. So, you know, take with that what you will.
Kevin, should I tell you something? I wanted to play with Ninja on PC, right? So I was chatting with him, and I told Ninja, I'm like, okay, come on, Ninja, let's play some sets. Do you know what he told me?
What?
He's like, he's not gonna play with me because I lost to Arn Kratos.
There's no shot. Well, all right, that's
Ninja!
easy. Just whip on Kratos is free. I've seen him play.
Yeah,
Maul that real quick, and then send the clip to Ninja Killer, and then just say it's time.
That's what I have to do. Ninja basically saying, if you can't even beat Arn Kratos, don't even dare challenging me. No, of course, Ninja and me are good friends. It was all fun in the end. I have to kick his ass on PC very, very soon.
Yeah. Don't let him live it down. Whenever the next game comes out and Ninja Killer starts trying to brag to everybody, make sure you end up on that main stage. Before the match starts, just go like, I beat him online.
AJ, thank you so much for being here. Have a great one. Let's see. Potential last round of today's event.
This is going to be interesting, too. The way in which Lao's going to have to deal with the group, which is problematic for him. And I like this because this is the most guerrilla warfare matchup I think you have in the entire game. You know, people talk about like drug-infused energy emitting out of certain players who play certain characters. This is a very, very drug-infused matchup between these two.
LINKO try to interrupt. Has to get out of the group. He has to pay attention. His health bar melting away.
Yeah, but now this is the problem too. That teleport's not going to be as useful. Now he can't teleport himself straight into the plasma. He also can't mistime a projectile, so a lot working against him here. Look at him serpentining the projectile too to try to make it so much harder for Jackie to leap over. Oh, and what I hate about that is that he went for the right answer, right? When Jackie leaps, Kung Lao ideally should just be able to jump back, dive kick. Kano does a similar thing with jump back Kano ball. Just completely nullify her ability to approach. But if you slip up, you know, and this is the caveat with Jackie. To be fair, also the caveat with Kung Lao. You make a minor execution error, and it pays out in dividends for your opponent.
Definitely. Yeah, I see Daddy Crash in the chat. Maxia gifting us up to the community. And LINKO still going crazy, but right now, MILO, he has that round lead.
All right, perfect. Oh, yep, too close to the corner to cash out on that KB, but just close enough to cash out on this pressure. And that entire time, he was taking dot damage. You know, I can tell you as a competitor who's played Jackie since Vanilla MK came out, every single time they gave her something, I, with you guys, was thinking to myself, why? Why would they give me this? You're seeing the result of it here.
MILO right here is saying, guys, I'm still alive. I'm gonna bring this back. LINKO's head just got crushed there in the corner. 2-1.
Listen, this could be the beginning of the end. As we mentioned before, momentum so heavy, so important in a competitive game like Mortal Kombat. Jackie, such a great character at implementing it. I mean, the fact too, what I really want to point out was the fact that MILO did the specific adjustment to keep that combo unbreakable to guarantee that interactable.
Yep.
So got the stand 4 so that it wouldn't lip, got it into the interactable so that it wouldn't lip. So that was all guaranteed damage once it connected, and I think that was the most intelligent part of that shit.
I agree on that one. Christina Cage in the chat is saying that's one of my favorite brutes. And LINKO saying first to 3, right? Yes, LINKO, first to 3 still all the way through in our qualifiers, even in grand finals. That's what it's all about. So let's see, LINKO still on match point.
All right, and see, this is, again, to the point I was making before. Listen, I lost to this specific matchup myself at ECT. This is what eliminated me out of the bracket. This is very possible for Jackie, but it's very difficult because she has very limited options to deal with Buzzsaw. Some of them include walking up and trying to block it. Any other time you choose to be defensive, the Kung Lao essentially gets a free approach, and it's strike-throw mix for them with almost really no risk. If you're not correct every time, you end up in a very bad situation here. And it's not an easy move to leap over anyway. Because of situations like that, the fact that they're autocorrect.
LINKO, after this variation change, very, very solid position. Maxiel, thank you so much for gifting another sub to the community.
Oh, listen, Christina Cage, I'm right there with you. If this one move arguably in the game, out of all, I mean, I hate this move more than Cetrion's Tornado.
Wait, what?
I'd rather fight that. I would rather fight Cetrion's Tornado than Buzzsaw any day of the week.
Look at Kevin hating Kung Lao with a passion.
Straight from the bottom of my heart. I'll never hate anybody more than Collector. Oh, and now we're going into the teleport. Oh, it's disrespectful.
No, he didn't do my boy MILO like that in the end. With 3 teleports in a row. LINKO, you are a mad lad for that.
So disrespectful. I can't believe we had to witness that just now.
I cannot believe it as well. LINKO coming back and he is saying, let me show them kids how it's done.
I mean, in a situation like that, guys, right? If you're MILO and you had to hold that just now, how do you not say it's just the move?
It is insane, but speaking of insane, I gotta say, today's event is over, guys. And Kevin and me, we both want to say thank you for all the support, for all the hype, and a big shout out to all the players, but most important, Kevin, thank you so much for that great community.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure for the entire length of the event.
It was a blast, Kevin. I gotta say that, and hopefully that wasn't the last time, because we need more of that commentary. We need more of that young man right there next to me. So guys, stay tuned. Have a wonderful evening. Make sure to follow Kevin, of course. And then we'll be back.
At Kevin M. Cologne, or at the Kevin M. Cologne on all socials.
Yep.
And my apology, guys. It's just after that last exchange, I just didn't want to see any. I'm good.
So, old man needs some rest. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a great evening. Stay safe. Have a good time.